Hi, this is Emily Campbell. I'm just going to answer the question that we have been asked to answer today for week 5 assignment. The question is, how is Vygotsky's theory of cognitive development different from Piaget's theory? First of all, I'm going to go over Piaget's theory. His theory describes the cognitive development of children and in toddlerhood. And this cognitive development involves changes in the processes and abilities that they have. Piaget, as I read more on him, really looked at children as scientists and as just actively trying to explore and make sense of the world around him. So he developed a stage theory of intellectual development that includes 4 distinct stages. There's sensory motor stage, and that goes from birth to age 2. The pre-operational stage, and that's from age 2 to age 7. The concrete operational stage from age 7 to 11. And the formal operational stage begins at adolescence, and it spans into adulthood. So the sensory motor stage, which was the first stage that I talked about, the infants and toddlers acquire knowledge through sensory experiences and by manipulating objects. In the pre-operational stage, kids learn through pretend play and make-believe, but they also still struggle with logic and taking the point of view of other people. The concrete operational stage is when the kids at this point of development begin to think more logically, but their thinking can also be very rigid and bumpy still. They also tend to struggle with abstract and hypothetical concepts. The formal operational stage, which is the last stage, it involves an increase of logic, the ability to use deductive reasoning, and an understanding of abstract ideas. So at the end of the stage, all of that cognition is there. So that is how Jean Piaget saw cognitive development throughout. And now I'm going to go over Vygotsky's theory. Vygotsky came up with a theory that was called the socio-cultural theory. And his theory is more like believing that social interaction leads to continuous step-by-step changes in children's thought. So whereas Piaget was thinking that you're more born with these stages that are going to happen and that you're going to develop your cognitive thinking that way, Vygotsky was thinking that our everyday environment around us is leading to that cognitive thinking.